I'm Tom from DIY Life Tech, and this is a look at my Rainpoint Smart Irrigation Controller. So this is a really awesome device that you can set up in your garden if you want to irrigate your plants with a sprinkler or a dripper hose and you want to totally automate the process. So it's basically a little device that connects to your faucet here in your garden. You leave the faucet on, and this is a 2-zone version of this. And it's basically a valve that you can control remotely to let water into your irrigation system. And in this case, I have it connected to a dripper hose. The hose goes into my planter over here, and then I can program in the app that this connects to exactly when I want to water my garden and for how long. And the way that it connects to the app is it actually has a little hub, and this plugs into the wall anywhere inside of your house, and it connects to your home Wi-Fi, and then it actually relays signals over to the actual valve itself. Now this valve uses 4 AA batteries to actually do the switching, so you don't have to run power cables or anything to it. And I can show you on the valve itself, again, you've got 2 zones. So I'm just using one right now, but you can actually use 2 different zones and control those separately. So I'll pull out the app here, and here's the Rainpoint app. And you can see you can control either side. You can name the zones that you've got this connected to, and then you can choose a manual watering schedule here. If you want to just activate the valve, you can say my raised planter zone, and I want to run for 2 minutes, and you can see when I press this on my phone, it's going to send a signal, start up that valve, it opens right up, and that's going to put water into my dripper hose to water my garden over here. And I can program it again, 2 minutes. I can run this for as long as I want to, and I can control both of those zones separately. So I'm going to do some containers, have another dripper hose that I can run for a different length of time, and it's going to go ahead and water and irrigate my garden over here. I can switch it back off again in the app if I want to. And again, it responds within, probably a second or two to any of those commands. Now, I think the coolest thing here, though, is that you can set up a plan in the app where you can actually determine what time of day you want to irrigate for, how long you want to run. You can set up different plans for different times of the year, choose by the day of the week. You can delay if there's been a rainstorm so you're not wasting water. And you can do all kinds of things in here, again, with that smart control to be able to control that valve and set up a plan where it's just going to run automatically. And I've got mine set up to run each morning and to water my plants automatically on that schedule. But again, I can always switch to different plans based on the time of the year and update these as often as I like right here in the app on my phone. Now, some other cool things, I can see my recent water usage here listed in liters, or I can switch it over to gallons. So I've used 1.3 gallons of water to do my most recent watering. And you don't have to use the smart functions. If you want to just activate it, you're out in the garden and things look a little dry, you can just press the button on the valve and that's going to activate it and start it up running as well, or you can press that again to close it. So it does have good manual control in addition to that app-based remote control. So I really love that I can set this up. I can set up my plan and I can have it water 2 areas of my garden automatically at a set time each morning. I can change that time up. I can activate rain delays, and I can see exactly how much water has been used, so I can make sure that I'm watering as effectively as possible and reduce my overall water usage. Love the remote connection there. You can even integrate it with Amazon Alexa and some other services like that to tie into your overall smart home. Really great product, and I'm happy with the way that it's working here. It's not leaking or anything on the valve there. Super easy to set this up, and the control seems really consistent. It definitely seems to activate every time when it's supposed to on the plan. I'm really happy with the Rainpoint remote irrigation valve here.